What is up? I am here for another video. I thought that we could just sit, have a drink, just chat. I feel like I've been MIA for a little bit, so I want to come back. I want to connect with you and hopefully build a relationship. Um, Still feeling a little all over the place. I mean, I feel like that's literally my life. Still figuring my my life. Oh, that's my cat Lola. Uh, you might see her around, as well as my other cat named Felix. Um, so today I wanted to just chat about addiction. Um, Addiction can mean different things for people, and I think that you can be addicted to, I don't say anything, but almost anything. It could be the weirdest things. There's, a lot of different kinds of people out there, and I'm sure that they can find something to be addicted to. And most commonly, these days, and in my experience, weed is surrounding us more and more. It's at every corner street. I think I see more of the weed shops than corner stores these days. Like, it's just insane. It's everywhere. And I think that um, it just makes it harder for people to not smoke. I mean, it's everywhere. It's so easy to get. Um, and I guess that might have been the point for like legalizing it. To be fair, I'm in Canada, so it is legalized. However, for people like me, for kids, like I can't even imagine like high school right now. I haven't been in high school in a long time, but I can imagine how worse it's probably become. Because I remember in high school how drugs was, it almost felt like it just started, but it definitely did not just start. Like it was around, and I just can't imagine now that like the I don't say well, the young, like, the teenagers and the children, like they just grow up so fast, and faster than I think I grew up, in my time when I grew up. I feel like it's just times were different. And it's fine. It's just an adjustment. It's a little sad, change, and just seeing that, I guess. But anyway, all to say, I've been struggling to quit for a long time, and it's it's been a battle. Like, it's a love-hate relationship. Like, there's days where I'm like, I love it. This is like making my day, and it's, you know, it's it's helping me get through the day. It's whatever it is. Um, but some other days, and I would say a lot of times, it's actually a motivation killer. Like, it really kills my motivation. I would say that after work, I'd be like excited to, finally get work out, maybe do this, do that, whatever was on my mind, that I was like, oh, I just can't wait to do this, at the end of my work day. And then I'll go and smoke before or whatever. And it's like I just want to sit down and watch TV. And I don't know if part of it could be just like habit. Like, my husband and I sit a lot, like, often and eat on the couch. I know it's not really the best, but we don't always. But generally, the TV is always on, and sometimes I just sit out of habit, and just kind of putting like putting through with it, sticking through with it, like just dealing with it, and 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 it made me realize, like, why can't I just get up and do something else? Like, I don't have to be with my husband all the time. It sounds bad, but it's just like it's okay to be in the same household, and at the end of the day, yeah, you spend a bit of time together, but it's also okay to take some time apart and focus on something that you enjoy. And sitting on the couch smoking is just like a thing that we just do every night. So it's just like, just need to change that, you know? And I know a good way to do that is to just get into things, you know, start new hobbies, get, like, you know, learn something new, work out, you know, like stuff like that. And it's doesn't seem hard, but it's hard to start and it's hard to stay consistent. So something this gal challenges in. Uh, so I don't know if you can tell, but I'm francophone and anglophone. Like, I speak French and English, if that makes sense. Uh, and honestly, I'm not always the brightest. So if I say something weird or I don't say it right, just be kind to me. Um, it's just who I am, I suppose. Kind of also why I want to stop smoking. You know, I feel like maybe my wording, my vocabulary, my thought could be a lot clearer and better, and I just know that there's so much more potential without weed around. And I remember one summer, actually, I had stopped for 3 months, and I just can't stop thinking back of like how good I was then, like in a way of like health wise and how I felt about myself. Like I was eating well, I was energized, I just like felt really good about myself, and it was odd because it was like beginning to middle, well, summer, the first summer of COVID, 2020. So anyway, so I don't know if you're struggling or you know anybody else who's struggling, but I would say that it's really important to have support, and it's okay to ask for it, especially during a time like this. Being able to have one person at the very least know that you're going through this challenge, I think is good, because then it kind of allows you to be able to open up to that person whenever times get a little hard. Um, but overall, um, just gotta be really kind to ourselves, and like I said, stay busy. Maybe like write out, writing out like what you could do when the cravings come up. So like when the cravings come up, I could do this, and maybe like you can have like different categories. So like things that take 5 minutes or less, things that take uh 10 minutes or less, or I don't know, like kind of like with time. So then you can just go to those sections and be like, oh, okay, like I could read right now instead of that. Or like I can just leave the house, go for a run, go to the gym, come back. Like whatever it is I need to do, and it can just help know what to do. Like don't think about it too much. Just the paper's telling you what you should do. Now go do it. Walk the other way, you know? Like just maybe something that could help, you know? Um Man, and accountability, and just not having it around, and that's my hardest thing. So my husband still smokes, and he doesn't plan to stop, and honestly it hurts me, but you know, everybody has their I don't say demons, but their challenges in life, and and nobody comes perfect. And when I met my husband, I was definitely not perfect, and he's helped me get through a lot of things, and he's accepted me for me, and I want to accept him for him. His quote unquote addiction, he doesn't necessarily call it an addiction, but it's an addiction. Um, he just for him it's just not a priority for him. Like, not necessarily a priority, it's just he doesn't want to. He really enjoys it, and that's for him. But for me, it's tough, and it just means that it's around me a lot. And so if I'm trying to stop and he's doing it still, the smell, the hearing it, like a lot of little things become a trigger, and it becomes hard. And sometimes, especially with the mood changes and all that, with the withdrawals, it can be really tough. And me becoming more irritable, like, you know, fights can happen, or like just arguments, not necessarily fights, but just like disagreements and stuff. And it's just not a fun time. I mean, you just gotta get through it, and especially like my partner does know what it's like now, because it's definitely has not been the first. Like, it won't be the first time that we've done this. I would say the first time was probably the worst. Um, but you know, we learn from it. And we communicate as much as we can, and it helps, you know? All right. Well, I really enjoyed chatting. I hope that this is something you enjoy. If there's anything that you would like to see from me, let me know. I'm really open to some ideas. I am super happy that you are here, and I really hope I can see you in my next video, and potentially next videos. um, okay, so let's end the video here. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.